Hello, welcome. Question 12A on statistics. So the table shows the distribution of marks scored by some students in an amplitude word text. We have to find the mode, the range, and find the mean mark. We know that finding the range and the mode does not require us to draw another table, but in finding the mean, we can draw a table. The word we can also solve the mean without drawing the table, but I prefer to draw the table as a form of what? Putting all data together, then I find the fs and the sigma f. So let's draw the table and see. So the table can be like this. This is not the appropriate way of drawing it. You can also draw it vertical, but because I want to conserve space in order to accommodate all I need. Now the x is representing the max, then the f represents the frequency. So this is just a duplicate of this table. Then the fx is a multiplication of the x value and the f. So 15 times 1, that will give us 15. Then 25 times 4, again that will be 100. Then we have 35 times 12, that will give you 420. Then we have 45 times 24, that will be 1080. Let me multiply the remaining one and put the value there. Alright, so these are the values if you multiply them together. That is why it is best when the table is drawn vertically. We need to find the total of the frequency, which is the sigma. We need to find, let me put it here, sigma f. We need to find sigma f. We also need to find sigma what? Fx, meaning addition of all this. And if we add all this together, you should be having 3350. And if you add all the frequency together, you should be having that will be 70. So these are the values that we need for the sigma f and the what? Sigma fx. Now let's begin with the question itself. Question 1I. We are looking for the mode. Remember, the mode is the most occurring data. What is the data? The marks obtained by his what? Student. These are the marks. Now, each of these numbers appeared this number of times. That's a repetition. So, which of these numbers appears the most? This is appearing 3 times, 8 times, 18 times, 24 times, 12 times, 4 times, and only once. So if you check and see, the appearance is determined by the highest frequency. So the highest frequency is 24. This 24 is not the mode. It is telling you that 45 appears number of times. So 45 become the most occurrence what? Data or the max. So in the class, how many of you get 25? 24. Is that 24? 44, 5. If you call them out, you see that there will be more than those who have 15. There are only one person having 15. So the mode is going to be 45, but not the 24. Then the second part, we have to find the range. How do you find range? The range is found by the subtraction between the highest value in the data set and the least value. The highest and the least, not the most occurring one, the highest value. So the lowest mark is what? 15. The highest mark is what? 75. Whether only 3 people had the 75 or not, that's the highest mark. Just like we say, the first person in the class is going to be what? 75. The last person will be what? 15. So we are going to have 75 minus what? 15. And that will give us 60. So the range of the data is the maximum value minus the minimum value will give you 60. Let's go to question 2. We are looking for the mean now. So the mean is the sigma fx over the sigma f, meaning 3,350 divided by what? 70. Let's divide that and see. So if we divide that, you should be having 47.8571. But we are to leave the answer in what? 3 significant figures. So we can say, therefore, the mean mark is going to be first figure, second figure, the third figure. This is 5. Added to this as what? 9. So we have 47.9. 47.9 become the mean mark. That is the average mark. If you want to find the average, if you are going to give the average of the marks, which will be what? 47.9 or 48 as a whole number. So 48 become the average, sitting in the middle of it. If you are looking for those who have failed and those who have passed, the one that is in the middle is the average, 47.9. I guess concept is clear. As I mentioned in the beginning, this can be solved, the mean can be solved without a table, just by saying that the mean is the summation, sigma x over n. So what is the sigma x? So this time this, plus this time this. You can do that on a line. Then you get your same values. I guess that is also clear. Alright, like, share, comment, subscribe, and come back for the next one.